Hello crafters, Flavia here and welcome to day 15 of Spellbinders 2025 Crafty Advent Calendar. The surprises keep on getting better and better and I cannot wait to find out what today's surprise is behind this door over here. So yesterday we did get a really cute die set and I am wondering what today's surprise is and if it is going to be another die set or stamp set. I think it's about time for a new stamp set. I think I got it. Let's take a peek at the picture of the content inside. Oh, it is a fishbowl, so it's probably another die set. Yes, it is another small die set. Okay, so here are the plates included behind door number 15. So we have this large plate over here to cut out the bowl, and then this second largest plate, which is to cut out the piece that's supposed to be the water inside the bowl. And then we have these two pieces over here to make a small fish. So let's begin by die cutting the pieces for today's note card. So off screen, I cut out all of the needed pieces and I already assembled two fish bowls, and now together we're gonna assemble the third one. So I like to begin by applying a little bit of glue to this very intricate die cut piece that is supposed to be the bowl, and we are going to glue this piece over this light blue die cut that is supposed to be the water inside the bowl, making sure to really align the edges of both pieces. So here's a closer look. Notice here that the plate also cut out these sections over here that is supposed to be the bubbles in the water. So what I'm gonna do now is flip this, and in the back I am actually going to glue a small piece of blue cardstock, slightly darker than this one, and this piece is gonna show at the front through the cutout for the bubbles. So we're gonna have two shades of blue for the water. So this is the bowl. Now for the fish we get these three pieces. So I cut out this large one from an older holographic cardstock, and on top of this one we're gonna glue this piece over here. So this is gonna be right in the center, and I am lining up this lilac color die cut with the impressions that the metal plate added to this holographic die cut piece. So this is how it's supposed to look. So now we are actually supposed to glue this small piece in the back, and that's gonna show through the cutout for the eyes. However, I need it to be black, so I'm not gonna use this piece that I cut out with the metal plate. Instead, I'm just gonna add a smaller piece of cardstock in the back that I simply cut out using a pair of scissors. The next step is to glue this fish inside the bowl. And now with all of the pieces ready to go, let's begin creating our note card. Okay everyone, so today's note card is gonna be A2 size, and I am going to adhere two panels inside this note card that I cut to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And as usual, I'm just gonna glue this inside to make my note card feel heavier, which is what I prefer. However, you can definitely skip this step if you want to. So at the front of this note card, I am going to glue a blue panel. So this panel measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And before I glue this blue panel to my note card, by the way, this is Spellbinders cardstock in the color Blue Island, and I actually want to hot foil this panel using this plate. This plate is part of this hot foil set released as the Glimmer of the Month for August 2025, and I think the design is just perfect for today's theme. So I actually gonna begin by cutting a piece of foil. I'm gonna be using white foil this time, and I am going to have the nicer side of the foil touching the plate. Then on top I am adding my blue panel, and now I am going to tape everything down in place with pieces of low-tech tape so it doesn't shift at all during this process. To do the hot foiling technique, I'm using my Glimmer machine, which is already on and ready to go. So I'm gonna place this plate on top. The metal plate needs to be touching the hot platform, And on top I'm gonna add these 2 shims that came with this machine. Press on the timer. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because this is an old machine and I have dropped it so many times. So when this button decides not to work, I just go ahead and set my own timer for 1.5 or 2 minutes. So after a couple of minutes, I can remove the platform from my Glimmer machine and run it through my Platinum machine to apply pressure. So I'm gonna try to be as careful as I can because this is pretty hot. And here is the result. Love it. So now I can go ahead and glue this to the front of my note card. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking about doing. To cut out the sentiment banner that reads Happy Birthday, I used this die set. This set was part of the Spellbinders 2024 Crafty Advent Calendar for day 4. It has 3 great options. One that reads Happy Birthday, which is the one that I'm going to use today. Then we can also cut out a sentiment banner that reads Hello Friend. And then this third one that reads Thanks so much. So this is what I'm going to be using for the sentiment. And this is how I plan on gluing each one of the fish bowls. However, I need to cut out the solid piece for the top of the bowl, which I completely forgot. And to do so, I'm going to use this plate again. This is the plate that I used to cut out this very intricate piece for the bowl from dark blue cardstock. So I'm gonna use this plate again and I'm gonna cut it from the same color of cardstock that I used to cut out this blue, light blue piece inside the bowl. So after die cutting this, I am actually going to be very careful because I want to try to keep all of the different pieces connected. I don't know what happened to this one, but I don't need it. So I think what I want to do is glue all of these different pieces together with a piece of tape just to make it easier for me to glue this to one of the bowls. So this is how it's gonna go. I have all of the pieces connected in the back with a piece of tape and I'm gonna glue this one on top just to cover this top section. So this is how it's gonna look. Okay, so I'm gonna apply glue in the back of this one with the fish and I am going to adhere this on top of this other lighter color die cut. I actually found the other piece that I'm gonna glue in the back, and by adding this entire piece in the back I will have some extra dimension, which is what I like. So this is the final bowl and I'm gonna keep on repeating the same process for the other ones. Okay, so this is how I'm planning on gluing the pieces, and I'm gonna begin by adhering the sentiment banner at the bottom left corner, a little bit on a diagonal. Then I'm going to adhere this one on the left side first. Next, I'm gonna glue the one on top with liquid glue as well. And for this one that I am going to glue on this side, instead of using liquid glue, I am actually going to use foam squares for a little bit of dimension. And this last fishbowl is gonna overlap the other two. Okay everyone, so here is the note card with the matching envelope. I decided to use a craft collar envelope and I added 2 cardstock strips to the flap to match the note card. Inside it is blank, and as a final touch, I am actually going to add some beads inside each one of these bowls using these clear beads that I purchased from Amazon. It comes with 3 different sizes and I'm gonna use them as bubbles for the water. So here is the finished note card with the clear beads. Some of them are not 100% clear because the glue under is still wet, but once it dries, all of these beads inside the bowls will be clear. I did go over this sentiment banner with my shimmer pen for some sparkle. And this completes this video. As always, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you felt inspired to create, and remember to tune in tomorrow for the reveal behind the surprise number 16.